the reason why we wanted to stay in farmers markets and show was to communicate to people. You can find us in the Sobeys and Safeway, and then, you know, all these other great local stores as well, so that in the winter when we weren't doing the shows, people knew where to find their Smak Dab and they knew where to get it year round. So, and eventually, you know, COVID hit, which was kind of the benchmark of when we stopped doing the markets. For obvious reasons, they weren't able to resume. But even when the markets came ramped up again, we decided to take a step back from the markets. And we were a little bit nervous because we were like, well, you know, it's loss of income. You know, you're not interacting with those customers. But we were surprised how it didn't really affect us because we put in so much diligent work ahead of time, just hammering into our customers. This is where you can find us. They had the cards at home, a list of our retailers. They found it on our website, you know, on our social media. We communicated, you know, we showed stores, we did features on our stores, so people knew you can get Smak Dab at these places. So it is still a constant part of our strategy to promote our stores, to support our stores as much as we can, even if demos aren't as beneficial a way to get people trying your product or exposure to your product. We just hammer home our stores. And in the deli. Yeah.
And do you get tired of that message?
Oh, totally, yeah. But you know, you can't. But you know, we get tired of it, but we just find new ways to like revamp the message. So, you know, it sounds funny, but to be specific, but reels are super popular on social media. So my girl Eden, that works with me very closely, I say, okay, go into stores, get some shots of it in the deli section. Talk about, you know, building your charcuterie board, then looking up and grabbing your jar of Smak Dab. Like, continue that message in creative ways so people don't forget about us in stores. You know, because we do a lot online as well. But we want people to put us together with deli, cheese, charcuterie, and cooking, and, you know, grabbing their jar of mustard. So the message, we get tired of saying it, but we've just found different ways of relaying it.